welcome to my guys, aka Third Eye, and I'm back here with another channel message. How's it going? Hope you guys are safe wherever you're at. If you guys are looking for any personal readings, please check my description box to see how you can book with me. If you are looking for any other services, please check my description box to see how you can book with me. If you're looking for any spiritual tools or anything on your journey, please check out my Etsy shop. The link is in my bio. Um, one second. So I really just started to I don't know. I'm feeling very gloomy. Maybe because of the weather out here where I'm at, it's very gloomy. Tornado warning, really bad thunderstorm and stuff like that. So maybe that's why. But I'm really feeling like a collective as a whole. It's really more of I feel like mental health is something that a lot of people are struggling with right now. Um, I feel like a lot of people are mentally just going through tribulations. It just seems very scatterbrain, very like people are in a very depressive state. You know, it's like that fake it till you make it type energy. It really I'm really feeling like a fake it till you make it type energy from the collective. So it's really trying your best to kind of keep everything together, hold everything together, stay level headed. Um, when you really kind of just want to snap, or you really just kind of just want to just not even be there. So say if you're at work, you just really just don't even want to be at work, but you're just trying your best to kind of just trying your best to just keep pushing, you know. But I got a download, I got a channel message, and I wrote it down. Hold on, I'm gonna read it because it really makes me think people really need to start listening sometimes to I don't know. Sometimes people come into your life as a blessing or a lesson, and I guess it's just up to you to decide, depending on the situation, right? Like a person could come into your life as a messenger, as a guide, as a spirit guide, and give you a message or something, like a human angel, right? Um, and then they might give you some type of wisdom or some type of guidance that you might need, to kind of help you. Maybe you're in a state that is stuck. Maybe you're stagnant in life. And this person came into your life to kind of give you some type of advice, some wisdom, some knowledge, some motivation to encourage you to kind of help get out that stagnant energy. And, I'm also it's this thing where to me, it's hold on. I got the tower card. So a tower moment's about to happen. Something's about to go down. But let me read what my notes that I got. So I wrote, some people won't take good advice from who the messenger is because of their ego. Their ego stops them from ascending to their higher self because they refuse to do the work to better themselves. Like I was saying, people come into your life as a blessing or a lesson, and I guess it's just up to you to decide. But if somebody comes to your life as a guide or a mentor or something like that, and you know the advice is good, and you know that the advice, if you apply it to your life, that it can help you, it can change something, whatever you're going through. I mean, it might not fix everything, but it can help a particular like spot in your life. It can help fix something in your life that that needs help. But some people, they won't take the advice because of who the messenger is. And that's a big thing right now. I really feel like that right now in the collective. It's people like it's people out there who are struggling, who are going through things, who are really not doing their best, they're not feeling their best, they're just not, whatever's going on in life is kicking their butt, right? And you can give them advice, but they will not take the good advice that you're giving. because of who the message came from. They don't like the messenger. They like the message. They don't like the messenger. And that's a big thing. It's like your ego. Your ego won't let you take this good advice that you know that if you apply it to your life, that it will help you in some aspect, right? Your ego is stopping you from ascending and helping yourself elevate and, heal, but you won't take the advice because of the messenger. The messenger doesn't look like the person who you thought that type of message would come from. So instead of taking the message, you judge the messenger. Judge, that's from like this tower card. I don't understand. People who know they're going through shit, they feel like, oh, judgment, like I just said. People feel like, oh, this person's judging me, that's why they're giving me this advice. And like, no, I'm not judging you. You don't know if I went through the same thing. That's why I'm giving you the advice. Maybe I'm giving you the advice because this is how I was able to maneuver and get better after I went through the same situation that you went through. So, no, I'm not judging you. I'm giving you advice because I had my own experience going through this shit. So I'm not judging you. I recognize that you're going through something that I've been through and that I healed from. And oh, I'm giving you some advice because if I like you or if I care about you or some aspect, I would love to see you do better. But people don't want to take the message because who the messenger is. People don't want to take the advice because who the advice is coming from. People think, oh, you have to be a certain age. No, baby, you don't have to be a certain age to get advice. People younger than you, older than you, whatever, all in between can have great advice and you don't take it because of your ego. People have life experience. People have been through a lot of stuff in their life. Not everybody, but people have been through stuff in their life enough to them obtaining wisdom and knowledge. They built a level of maturity because of the life experience that they've been through. They know how to navigate through life because they've been through life experience. They've gained wisdom. When you go through life experience, you gain wisdom and knowledge from the things you've been through. And you can, yes, also pass down the wisdom and knowledge to another person, especially if you see the person going through something you went through or something similar. You can give the person the same knowledge and wisdom that helped you in your time of need. You see somebody in their time of need and you want to help them or you want to give them some advice that you know can help because you went through the same. They refuse to take it and they don't have to take it. Everybody has free will. Let's not get that misconstrued. Everybody has free will, so you can do whatever you want, but you can't complain, you can't bitch and moan, you can't cry that nothing in your life is working, nothing in your life is moving, progressing, nothing in your life is getting better because you're not doing anything but complaining. Okay, you're complaining, but where is the solutions to make it better? We need solutions. If something constantly keeps happening, if something isn't going right, where is the solution to make it better? And this is what I'm honestly getting. It's so people, it doesn't matter, take it how it resonate, um, are complaining about life or complaining about this, that, and the third, but they don't want to sit here and do the work to make it better. They don't want to do the work to make it better. They don't want to sit here and go get the necessary help that they need. But it's like, how do you expect anything in your life to get better if you are just complaining? You're not even taking the necessary steps to try to make it better. That's what I'm not understanding. This is what's in this energy collective. Like, people or a person can be complaining about their life and they could been complaining for years upon years, but they won't take any advice from other people, good advice, or they won't do the necessary steps that they know they need to be better. And I probably will never understand that because me personally, I hate feeling stagnant. I hate feeling anything like that, like I'm not progressing or I'm not moving up in life or I'm just staying somewhere stuck. I don't like people trying to place me in a box. I will never be placed in a box. That's one thing about me. So I hate feeling like I'm stuck. I gotta move. I gotta do something. I gotta make something shake because I know I can't do this. I can't stay in this type of energy. I gotta something. I gotta move. I gotta get something. I gotta get my mind right. I gotta get my energy right. I can't stay stuck in a box. I can't stay stuck in something that is not helping me or motivating me to progress. And these type of people or this type of person, they're so used to being stuck in this type of energy. They're so used to being in this type of toxicity that they're so comfortable in it. But why are you comfortable in toxicity, but yet you're complaining about the toxicity? What are you going to do? Are you going to stay stuck? Are you going to stay put and be comfortable? Or are you going to do something about it? Stop saying that you don't want to be like this or you don't want to do this or this is it. What are you going to do? You need a solution. What are you going to do, collective? I don't know, man. Got another message. But so I got a book. It's called Spiritual Warfare. It's by Sam Wolfe. And this author, he's actually from the same city that I actually live in, which is ironic and crazy. But it talks about spiritual warfare. It talks about the kingdom of darkness. It talks about Satan and how like he uses people to do his dirty work and everything like that. If you have never been through spiritual warfare, this is a book that really breaks it down that can really put you on game. Um, I'm gonna put this title of the book and the author in the description box of this video. But this book is a really good book. Like for real, for real. Like one thing about me, I'm a bookworm. I love gaining knowledge. I love gaining wisdom. I love being put on game for real because you just who don't want to be put on game about certain stuff, right? Especially if it's free. Free knowledge is the best knowledge. I always say that because yeah, why not? But I was reading something in this book and it made me really sit there and think like, damn, that's true for real. So I wanted to read a part of the book that I was reading. So if people have never been through spiritual warfare, you would never know what it is. Well, you would never know what spiritual warfare is until you actually start engaging. So spiritual warfare does not take place until we fight back by engaging the dark powers of combat. So when you start fighting basically fire or fire and shit like that, that's when you start experiencing spiritual warfare. If you're in a spiritual warfare arena, it's best to protect yourself, obviously, but not start fighting fire with fire type shit, you know? Uh, yeah, like literally, our spirit is one with the Holy Spirit, wrestling with the resistance of evil spirits. Yeah. Say the kingdom of darkness, Satan, he's going to do anything in his power to get you to go on the other side. He's going to tempt you. He's going to have temptations around you to pull you to the other side. But it's up to you to fight back. It's up to you to be mentally and emotionally, physically, and spiritually strong. You gotta be headstrong. You gotta be resilient because Satan, kingdom of darkness, he will bribe you with money, bribe you with sex, power, authority, houses, cars, jewelry, girls, men, whatever you want to be, whatever it is. But it's always a price to pay because if he's giving you this in exchange, you got to give him something, and that's your soul. People will sell their soul to obtain riches and wealth. Some people do it because why the hell not? Some people don't because some people don't want to have to go through the things that they have to go through in order to obtain wealth and riches. So that's why I said resist the evil spirits. Some people can't resist it because some people are so low vibrational that their vessel, which is their body, or easily influenced, can be easily taken over by an evil spirit. So if you see somebody who's always negative and always doing low vibrational stuff, they're going to be easily influenced, easily tempted, easily their vessel's going to be easily taken over because they're already in a low vibrational like space that any entity can attach themselves to that vessel and use that vessel to do whatever it needs to do. That's why a lot of karmic and dark and evil people are so stuck and stagnant because they were already in a very toxic, low vibrational spot in their life. Now, when an entity sees, oh, this could be a great vessel for me to use to do what I need for them to do, it is what it is. Like, but mental health, like I was saying, mental health is something that needs to be taken seriously. I don't know, man. I really feel like I really, truly, truly do. I believe mental health right now for a lot of people is not okay. Even the like I said, low vibrational karmic people, mental health is not good for them either. I don't know. They could have did something. They could have been participating and partaking into something that has them feeling um guilt, remorse, pain, frustration, all type of stuff. But the thing is though, like I said, you need to resist the evil spirits. You need to resist the temptation. I, I'm getting like whoever these people are or this person is, they didn't resist the temptation. They didn't resist like what was being dangled in front of their head because it looked so good. It sounded so what's the word? Whatever they was dangling in front of their face, it sounded so tempting. It was sounded believable. And so like now consequences of really going above and beyond to do something for the evil spirit, the king of the darkness. So now they have to live with the consequences, and the consequences aren't good, obviously, because they're consequences. But they didn't think that the consequences of partaking and participating in this stuff was really going to affect their life um physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because they thought it would be easy. Well, not only did they think it would be easy, they were how can I say, they were swayed to do something. So they wasn't they everybody has free will, but they were persuaded and convinced to do something, and it's eating them alive. Like they're the guilt that these people or this person feels is eating them alive. It's literally eating them from the inside out. Like you can, this is a page of swords. This could be a masculine energy or this could be masculine, but this definitely is a masculine energy. This page of swords. But whoever this person or these people are, they're feeling this sense of regret for their action, but it's like you already did the action, so now you reap what you sow. What you put out comes back tenfold. It's like, so now you just got to deal with the repercussions of your actions. No one told you to do stuff like this. Everybody has free will. Now, how can they make this better, Spirit? Is there any possible way that this person or these people can make this situation better? Please give me some clarification. Like I said, whoever this person is or people are, it's a price to pay. They gotta pay back for what they did, and it's spiritual warfare. Like I said, you gotta resist these evil spirits of the kingdom of darkness. Now they're about to go through some spiritual warfare as well. They're about to go through some spiritual warfare. This is like my judge card. This is Pope. This the Pope. It's like my judge. Now they about to go in front of the judge and the jury, and I don't know. I just see a bunch of like people trying to save face. Like people are trying to save face, or a particular person is trying to save face to try to like maintain control, like an image. Like so they have a mask on. They're trying to maintain control. They're trying to maintain. like this type of image, like they're okay, everything's in control, everything is all right. This person behind the scenes is stressing the fuck out. Stressing the fuck out. What I got? I got Six of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, this person is going through it mentally. This person is mentally going through it because of what they did. Like, they did not have to do whatever they did, and that's the thing. They're regretting their actions because, like I said, ego, 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 ego. It's all about ego. It's ego. It's control. It's power. That's all this person really just wanted was control and power. So they were operating out their ego. When you're operating out your ego, it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to fuck around and find out. And this person is or is about to fuck around and find out because none of the stuff they did was justified and it was all for stupid malicious gain because the things that they were bribed or promised or um was tempted to do this for, it's not even that much, or it's just, or they're not even getting it at all. Like I said, it was believable, it sounded so good that this person did it. But now they're reaping the consequences of their actions. They're going through it mentally. They don't know where to do, where to turn. They honestly, if they did something to another individual, they're feeling like they need to come to this individual. They need to come to this other individual to speak some type of truth. Because it's too much. The guilt, the pain, the stagnation, all this stuff. It's becoming too much for them. It's becoming too much for them to bear. They cannot take this mentally. Um, I got the lover and I got the moon card. This is secrets. The moon card is my illusion card and my secret card. So secrets is about to come out, the illusion is about to break, and the truth is about to be revealed. Something that was done in the dark is about to come into light. So it's just like whatever they did, they are having to embrace themselves for the impact of what's going to occur once all this blows up. With the judgment card, yeah, they're about to be under judgment. They're going under judgment. Look, guys, look it. I told you. With my Pope card, the judge. Now they're under judgment, and they're about to get read their face, basically, if they're guilty or not. And they are guilty. They know they're guilty because it's too much evidence. It's too much stuff that's pointed to them. Um, it's too much. Like they can't outrun the truth. They can't outrun um they can't outrun evidence. And I like to always say you can't outrun a ghost. So maybe the judgment, maybe the judge is spirits, ancestors. You can't outrun a ghost. And when you plan in these spiritual streets and shit like that, just be careful what you're doing to people because you don't, like I said, you don't know who's protecting spiritually, who is protecting a person. Because guess what? People might not always have physical protection, they have spiritual protection. And that's a lot of people get messed up. Because you don't see nobody physical doesn't mean nobody spirit in the spirit is not there. The spirit realm is very big. And you don't know who's all in the spirit room that's protecting an individual. And that's what this person or these people are starting to realize. They're questioning why they did certain stuff. And it's because for one, jealousy, ego, power, control. They want to control. They just want to control. It's like they don't even have control over their own life. And they want to control a situation, a person, whatever you want to call it. They just want to control. But it's like you don't have control over your own life. So what makes you think you're gonna have control over somebody else's life? Once you get your life together and you figure stuff out, then you maybe, but until then, you gotta work on your own self. You can't sit here and try to control somebody else, somebody's life. You can't orchestrate events and stuff. Organizing events and stuff to happen to somebody's life is a crime. That is a federal crime. So you're organizing crimes. That is a federal crime. And let me actually search and see how many years you can get for organizing crimes to organizing crimes to take place in somebody's life. Hold on. I think that's a federal charge. 20 years in prison. Organized crime conventions, particularly under federal RICO status, carries up to 20 years per count. So depending on how many fucking counts you got, it's a 20-year added to your sentence. Baby, you're looking at life. You looking at life. Up to 20 years in prison per count through sentences can reach life imprisonment if underlying crimes, murder, etc., warrant to it. Defendants can also face up to 250,000 in fines and assets. RICO charges are 20 years per count. State penalty, bro. Organized criminal activities can increase the penalty for an offense by one level, resulting in 5 to 99 years in prison, depending on the underlying offense. People are this person is stupid, bro. Bro. That's why I'm feeling this mental like bro. This person is mentally going insane because they're realizing they fucked up, bro. Like this shit not even funny. This shit not even funny. It's funny because they should never did anything. They should have just stayed in this place. This to me, it's a lot of unhealed trauma. But see, this person wanted to play a god. They wanted to feel like they were God. So they wanted to be in control. Because obviously, God is the creator of the universe and the world. And he's in control of everything. And he can make anything happen, right? This person wanted to be God. This person wanted people to follow their lead, follow them, listen to them. This is like a cult leader. Or this is like somebody who like tries to brainwash people with stupid shit. And the thing is though, these person was able to brainwash people, right? And now, like I said, with my moon card, secrets and illusion, the illusions and secrets about the secrets are about to come out, the illusions about to break, the truth is about to come out. So these people are about to figure out what the fuck is really going on. They're breaking out of this type of fucking mind control matrix type shit. And they're realizing, oh my God, we helped this motherfucker do some fucked up shit. And now we are going to have fucking RICO charges pinned against us. And it's evidence doing it. 20 years per count, bro. Motherfuckers can be looking at life. This is why I be telling people, mind your goddamn business and stay in your lane. You over here following a fucking dumb motherfucker who don't give a fuck about you because they in their ego, they feel some type of way, bro. These people thought it was a good idea to tag along to do some dumb shit, and now they are in a they're in the hot seat. They're in the hot seat for real. Yeah, let me get some other cards. Let me use my other cards. I'm about to use my Wandering Hearts tarot deck. I love this deck because I love the artistry, the art in these cards. Whoever the creator of these cards, she did a real good job with the art. But like, yeah, like whoever this person is, bro, or these people are, they are so they're in their head because they know. I just heard, I know. What's that song? I don't know who that song by, but I just heard that song. I know. But they know that they're going down. It's like they were so confident and so cocky, so comfortable doing shit. And it's like, bro, you're doing all this shit, but you're about to go to jail. You about to lose your like you really about to go to jail, bro. Like for real on some real shit. You're about to go to jail. You're about to go to prison. Matter of fact, fuck jail, prison. Evil eye. Yeah, this person was sending evil eye. This person could have been sending fucking magic, death magic, spell words, witchcraft, all type of shit to you, or paying for it. You know. Um. Yeah, man. Like these people are. I don't know, man. I don't know this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't. I can't. I keep saying I don't know. This person is going down. I just heard down, down, baby, down by the road. Yeah, this person is. It's like it's hard to feel sympathy for a person who knew what they were doing. This person premeditated this. Like I said, organized crime. This person organized, premeditated what they wanted to do before they actually did it. Crazy, man. This person felt neglected. I just on my neglect card. See, so this could have been somebody who had childhood wounds and they felt neglected. You could have walked away, or somebody could have walked away, whoever, and they felt neglected. They felt abandoned. This person has abandonment wounds, and so they felt like they needed to do something to get back at them or at you, collective, for from walking away from them. That's what I just got. They wanted to organize something to hurt you from walking away. This person is mentally fucking deranged. Because only a fucking mentally psychotic psycho sociopath will organize crimes to hurt somebody because they walked away from you. I wonder why they walked away from you, bro. You're fucking deranged. You're fucking delusional. You're a lunatic. You're a fucking you're a psychopath. You're a sociopath. You organize crimes. This is a RICO charge, bitch. Like this is serious. You organize it. You're being deranged and you're being a nasty individual to a person. You expect them to just want to sit there and take that? No. So that person walked away as they should, because no one should have to deal with nobody's BS. Period. You didn't like that they walked away, and you decided you wanted to get back. So you organized some goddamn crimes to to partake in this person's life, not knowing that this is serious crimes. This is a RICO charge. Each count is 20 years. So depending on how many counts, that's your ass. 5 counts. That's what 100 years. That's life. That's a life sentence, bro. You ain't never getting out. You ain't never gonna see daylight. You ain't never gonna have freedom because of what the fuck you did, bro. Man, people be. I don't know what's in the air. I don't know what's in the Kool-Aid. I don't know what's in the water that people are drinking. But I don't understand. Like people will fuck up their own lives trying to prove a point, trying to hurt somebody for no reason, bro. I don't even deserve it. People will go out their way They would go out their way. I just don't understand. But I guess it's not meant for me to understand. It's really not meant for me to understand. Alchemy. Yeah, you could be healing right now, collective. With my alchemy card, you can be healing. You can go. You are undergoing some healing right now. I really feel like right now this is the time to just heal. You're going through some healing. You are literally transmuting. You are literally transmuting. You are literally alchemizing your pain and turning it into power. And as you should, because no matter what they throw at you, your spirit team is gonna always make sure that you are okay. And also, your spirit team is going to make sure you have physical protection, as in the physical realm. You're going to have physical protection, and you're going to have people in the physical who are going to see what's going on, know what's going on, and they're going to protect you. But it's in the background, it's behind the scenes. They can't let you know that they know what's going on. They just have to. They just have to let some stuff play it on, let some stuff play out so that they can continue to build these RICO charges against them. These people not realizing that some people in their this little clique oven cult that they're in, that they have ops and rats in this cult or coven. So yeah, you're telling all these people, your followers, about the plans and the schemes that you plotted against a person, um not knowing that half or one of these people or half these people in this coven cult group are actually feds. I'm not gonna say they're like real feds. They can be real feds, but like as in they're the rat. They're the mold. So basically you're telling the person um the stuff you're confessing. You don't know who you're confessing to because you don't know who is with you or against you. And the people who are there, they're not all there because they're with you. They're all there because they might have been through their own similar situation with you, with this evil fucking cult leader, and they want to get back at this cult leader. So they're pretending to be a follower of this cult leader and gathering information so they can all expose and take this fucking cult leader down. Yeah, yeah. Redemption. This is your redemption season, collective, because this cult leader, this evil, conniving person, wanted so hard to hurt you and bring you down. But it's like, no matter what they do, what they say, the truth is going to come out. So yeah, this is your redemption season. This is your redemption season. This person is going to try to want forgiveness, but ain't no forgiving because these crimes are serious that they did to you, collective. So no matter how much they try to ask for forgiveness and pray and repent, they're never going to see. They're never going to not be. I can't even put this in words. They're gonna still be held accountable. They can't run away from this. They might have ran away from other type of stuff, but these accusations, these crimes that they have real life evidence doing and witnesses and confessions, they won't be able to let this go. They won't be able to win this case. That's all I'm saying. I just heard, don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, so if this person do go to prison, they better not drop the soap. That's really what I'm seeing. That's really what I heard. That's why I was like, damn. Fool. This person was very foolish. Look at this. This is a clown. This person was a clown. This person was really fucking like dumb. And this person pride themselves by being smart and intelligent and like advanced in some way, but they're stupid because You really thought that the people around you or who was quote quote in your little cult or coven were gonna go down for some goddamn crimes that you fucking organized to take place into somebody else's life? Like these motherfuckers don't got their own lives and their own family and their own shit that they got going on? Do you feel like they're gonna fucking wanna risk their lives because of you? It's crazy. I don't know, man. But I think I'm gonna leave this message here. That's the message.